all right. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Welcome back. Let me just mute this up right here. Make sure everyone can hear me. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Welcome back to a new stream. This is pretty much my new setup. It's going to be the new creator setup. Just came back from a nice long trip. Hopefully everyone's been doing great. You know, I'm just going to do a quick stream, nothing too crazy. Just going to hang out with me, just work with me. And yeah, I see we have someone in the chat right here. We got Steven. Gotta say what's up, my guy, Steven. What's good, bro? What's good? It's been a long time. It's been a minute. Let me just put in the chat right here. Yeah, it's my new setup, my guy. What you been up to? What you been up to? Let me just put here in the chat. Thank you for joining. Where you at right now, bro? It's been a minute. Oh, for sure. You in San Antonio? I'll come out there for sure. You know this. You know this, my guy. As soon as I got so much work to, you know, catch up on first. Like I'm editing like a bunch of travel content. So once I'm caught up on that, I'm gonna definitely link with you and come out there, you know. Oh, for real? That's good. Your life has changed. That's good, bro. That's good to hear. It's always a blessing to hear that, bro. Like, been a long time coming for you. I'm so happy for you, bro. So happy for you. That's a fact. You know? I gotta come out there one time. What's new out there though? What should I actually come out there and do? You gotta let me know. Let me know what's good out there, you know? What should I come out there and do, bro? Never mind me, I'm just checking the chat here. We're just making sure everyone comes in. I see we got a couple people watching right now. Thanks everyone for joining. Just let me know where you're tuning in from, you know? Just getting started here. Oh, hell yeah. Some nice barbecue. I'll come out there, you know this. Get some barbecue chicken. Especially if it's made by you. If it's made by you, you already know. And we can also hit the streets. I'm down for that. I'm gonna keep you posted. I'm gonna hold you to that. And you know me, you already know. We said it last time. We made it happen. So thank you for that. Thank you for being part of, you know, Steven has been part of the BMX streams when I used to do it before, like the BMX cinematic interviews, I should say. And yeah, I appreciate that's my guy right there, Steven's Life. Make sure you go check him out at Steven's Life, or at Steven's Life is his YouTube channel, and at Steven's Life is his Instagram. Yeah, I'm also into hikes, of course. Of course. Ah, black BBQs. Well, you already know, bro. You already know. Big questions. I'm just doing a pin comment here real quick. Feel free to let me know if you have any questions. And then put this right here, pin this comment. Right there. So now I got that, and just pin this comment right here, and we're gonna be cooking. So pretty much this stream is, you know, it's all about, it's like a work alongside with me. I just got like a bunch of content I gotta edit. It's my new setup. Hopefully you guys been loving it. As you can see, let me just press play on the background right here. So got my, you know, my streams going on. Just recently came back from a ton of different countries, so I'm just gonna be working on some new content for you guys and everything. So yeah, you know, thank you everyone for dropping in, and I'm gonna be just pulling down the lights a little bit here. And yeah, if you're working, if you got any questions, anything, feel free to ask, you know. I got my laptop right here and just gonna be editing a bunch of content, bro. Like nothing too crazy. Normally I would show it on the screen, but this is like future stuff coming out, so I'll do that in like other streams. I'm just chilling right now. We're just hanging out, we're just talking some, you know. So I can't wait to catch up with you though, Stephen. It's definitely been a minute. And I'm proud of you. I'm very proud of you. You know this already. Very proud of you, bro. I see you got the big wheels. Let's put this here. Okay, so I got the chat pulled up on the screen and I'm about to just start editing. As always, you know, it's my new stream setup. Hopefully you guys like it. New background, new everything. You can't really see what's on the screen. It's actually kind of bright. I don't know how to fix that, but it's one of my walking streams, you know, in Greece. So, yeah. Oh, we got somebody else up here. What's up from Wyoming? Oh, thank you for dropping in. I've never actually been to Wyoming. How is it out there? Actually, never been. It's actually a good one. A good one. I'll be down to actually check out Wyoming as well. We got DJ Puckett. DJ Puckett. Thank you for tuning in, my guy. Really appreciate each and every one of you guys. If you watched even 1 second of my videos, I really appreciate it. You know, it's all about consistency and yeah, just building a community one day at a time, one step at a time. So we're just chatting up and just working, you know, editing some videos and stuff. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you. Ooh. Oh, that's awesome. Winters is super cold, but summers are super nice. I bet. Hopefully it's not super warm. Like where I've been, it's been like 90 degrees like every day. Every single day. So hopefully it's not as hot as in the 90s. But the winters, I'm not sure if they got snowboarding. I'll definitely come out there. Snowboarding in Wyoming, I'm pretty sure they do, like some mountains and stuff. So if they do, I'm gonna be down to come out there. I'll link with you. And as always, yeah, thank you for tuning in. Let me know where you guys actually tuning in from. Bunch more people coming in. Just working on some new content here for you guys. And like I was saying earlier, normally I would show it on the screen, but tonight is just a relaxation, nothing too crazy. If you're working on something, you want to work alongside with me, enjoy the views or whatnot, yeah, or my company, talk some stuff, I'm down for it. Central Illinois, that's what's up, that's what's up. Yeah, that's a huge change, 97, really? Was 97 today, but is usually in the 80s. Very low humidity here, so it's never feel too hot. That's a huge change for sure. From 97 to 80s, yeah. Nah, I don't know. I don't know if I could survive in 97. The hottest I've actually ever been was in Dubai, and I believe that was like 120, or it was above 100, if I remember correctly. That was hot. So, but I'm down to check out Wyoming. Why not? I've heard so much about it, but I don't really know too many people out there. I don't know anyone out there actually. But now I know you. Yeah, we could connect, and I'll be happy to come through. But as always, thank you for tuning in, you know, adding it up and just hanging out with your boy. I just switched up my streaming room here, so I'm back at it. Also just came back from a long trip, so it's gonna be a chill stream tonight, nothing too crazy. All right, we just hanging out, and yeah, just chilling. It's a pretty chill stream. Just doing a bunch of stuff here, some admin stuff in the meantime, and I'm gonna be editing some stuff here on my laptop while you guys taking the view. Just checking in here with you guys. Just checking in to see what's up. What's up? If you guys are just tuning in, we're just doing a chill stream, just working on some edits here. And yeah, we're just pretty much hanging out. If you got stuff going on, you can work alongside with me. I'm working on some future content, so next time I'll probably like share the screen and whatnot, but I'm just gonna keep it chill. Just came back from a, you know, a nice long trip, so I'm just gonna keep it chill for now, at least. Let me jump right back into it. And as always, if you guys have any questions or anything, feel free to ask me in the comment section. I'll be happy to answer it for you guys. Thank you for tuning in and always like supporting your boy. Yeah, let me know. Let me know your bucket list. What's your bucket list you'd like to travel to? Or you're asking me my bucket list. Which one is it? Is it my bucket list or your bucket list you would like to travel to? I want to hear yours first. Let's hear yours. Where have you been this year at least? Have you traveled this year so far? If you actually went outside of Wyoming. Okay. I'm just moving around the chat and stuff so you can actually see everything clearly. Okay, you said was scrolling through lives and didn't even realize I've been following me. This is the first live I've seen. I've definitely like the vids. Been getting into a lot of walking videos lately, making a bucket list. Oh, okay, perfect. Oh, I just read the whole thing. Thank you, thank you. I really appreciate you, you know, hopping into one of the live streams. This is pretty much, it's like my 12th live stream, so I haven't really been streaming that much, but I'm trying to be more consistent with it. So, you know, the more I do, the more people will actually know about it. So, you know, nothing too crazy. I'm gonna start like doing more formats, you know, especially when it comes to just not just editing, but I'm gonna do in the future maybe like showing the place that I'm actually planning on going to visit. If you want to see like a certain spot wherever country I end up in, yeah, it's kind of like you tell me where to go and I'll just go check it out and yeah, interact with the locals and everything. I'm trying to do something like very, very different, you know. And as far as like the music as well, so the music you're hearing in the background I also produce, so I'll probably do like a couple production live, just like, you know, just not like random stuff, just everything that I really like and really enjoy doing, which is like you know, the videos, the editing, producing, anything you think of. So, and yeah, if there's any tips and tricks that you want to learn or anything that you need to know, I'll be more than happy to answer that for you guys. So, like I said, if you even watch 1 second of my video, I do appreciate it, because yeah, it's all about consistency. That's all I can say. It's all about consistency, and hopefully you have been, you know, seeing the videos that I've been putting out, which is the shorts or the long formats and everything. So I'm happy to, you know, see you create a bucket list based on the places that I've been to. So I'm actually happy about that. Okay, so you've been making one. Okay, just got back from the Philippines. I can't even say that one. It's Dumaguete, Philippines, to visit a friend who moved there a couple of years ago. Okay, that's awesome. Interesting. I do have Asia probably planned sometime in the future, because I just came back from Japan recently at the beginning of the year. So I'm trying to go back to Japan. It would be like my second time in Japan. So I'm trying to go somewhere else. Like you mentioned, Philippines. Maybe I might go there. Maybe Thailand. Maybe somewhere else in the area. But how's the Philippines? Because I've actually never been. So I'll be more than happy to take any recommendations you have, since you actually been there. You're creating my bucket list right now, if I'm being honest. And also, is it only Philippines you stayed in, or did you actually, you know, visit somewhere else while you were in the Philippines, like go into a neighboring country or so? Okay, you stayed in and around Dumaguete for 2 weeks. It was very hot, but was so different from the US. People there are so nice. I've heard that actually. Interesting that you said that. I've heard, yeah, people from like Thailand, Philippines, that region, everyone's just so nice. It's very different. I'm happy. I'm actually happy to hear you had a great time. 2 weeks, is 2 weeks a long enough time? Because I know the flight is like probably like 10 hours or something, if I remember correctly. At least I know, like, when I went to Japan, that was like 15 hours, like, direct. So yeah, I'm sure. Hopefully you made 2 weeks worthwhile, and you had, you know, tons of fun with your friends, you know. And you actually moved out there. That's even more interesting. Are you planning on moving out there soon, now that you actually visited for 2 weeks? Or is 2 weeks not a long time to actually, I guess, to tell if you want to actually live there? So even walked through what they call the slums and bought some food and drinks for some groups of kids. and got to see how happy. Oh, that's really nice of you, man. Oh wow. That's actually pretty sick. Yeah, I'm sure you made that kid or whoever you bought the food for really happy. I'm 100% sure of that. Yeah, yeah, because I know the conversion, the currency conversion is probably like food and everything, even like the housing and stuff is like so cheap. Like if you're gonna do an Airbnb, I'm sure it's like really cheap to just go out there and, you know, just like buy some food and stay for like a week or two, and it probably wouldn't even cost you to like break the bank, you know? That's why I'm planning on going back, because my Japan trip, it wasn't too expensive, even though like I went throughout from like Tokyo to Kyoto to Osaka. I think it was still worth it and not too expensive in my opinion, you know, because I did it a little bit different this time compared to the last time. When the first time I actually went to Tokyo, I only stayed in Tokyo itself, and you know, at this big hotel. But this time I did it differently. I did like a couple Airbnbs, and yeah, super cheap, and still actually like really really pleasant, you know, like upstand like the standard was really high, I should say. But I'm happy to hear that you actually. Okay, so you're saying they're very nice and wealthy areas, just like anywhere else, right? 2 weeks was a decent amount of time to really experience the area I was in, and don't plan on moving there. It's too hot. It's too hot for you. Yeah, that's true. That's true. The heat. I wonder, is Philippines also like hot all year round? I gotta actually see. Let me Google that. Because I know Thailand is, but I'm not sure if Philippines is the same. Philippines. Always hot. Let's see. Oh yeah, so it is. Oh, so it's similar to Thailand. Interesting. See, now you're teaching me. You're teaching me about this. I gotta hop out there. I'll make sure to let people know DJ Puckett made me go out there. But yeah, I'm sure the areas itself, you like you mentioned, like anywhere else, I'm sure it's like you have the wealthy side and then you have like the slums. And I guess it's all about how people treat you and how you treat people when you're out there. So hopefully, you know, hopefully it's nothing too crazy where you didn't run into a situation, you know. Yeah, yeah. Wow. You're 6'6". Bro, that's kind of tall. What? So it takes some time to get used to the heat. Oh, what? Nah, that's crazy. Yeah. Yeah, I like the heat, but not too extremes. Like I think going up to 90, it's too much like every day. Because it says yeah, all year round. So you don't get that winter kind of like vibe, spring kind of feeling. So I think yeah, to move over there, you would have to actually, you know, kind of like make up your mind that you're never gonna feel winters again. If you do like the winters. Well, you're from Illinois, so you know it gets cold over there. Pretty sure. Let me just pull this up here. Did you actually went to the beaches? I'm actually curious to hear how the beaches are out there. Because that's like one thing I really like to visit the beach. Whenever in my recent trips, I always try to like go hit up the beach and see if it's like a warm area, of course. You know, I try to hit up the beach and see what's up, and I always find myself next to the water. I don't know, I just enjoy going to the beaches, you know. Or just give me any recommendations when I go out there. I'll put it in the plans. And actually we can check it out. Let me see if you said the name is, what was the name of the place again? Dumaguete, Philippines. We can actually do it. Let's see if we can do it on screen. Let's see if I can pull this up here. Paste. See if I can share. I have like a ton of stuff on my screen. Okay. Here goes on top. That. We have that. And then, hey, we have a new comer right here, a new person tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. We're just talking about some random stuff. It's just a hangout stream. And let me see, let me just minimize this. I was gonna look up a place he recommended, or he actually recently visited in Philippines. Where are you actually tuning in from? Rowing with Kevin 24/7. Thank you for tuning in, Mr. Kevin. I really appreciate it. Thanks for, you know, watching my videos if you have checked it out. And I really appreciate each and every one of you guys. Let's pull it up here. Let's see. Let's do iMac. Okay. I think that should be it here.
Straight relaxing conversations, no the hating, no debating, no debating. That me and I roam some real G's.
Hopefully I'm saying that right.
Some real G's. Roam some real G's.
Forward, higher, life behind you.
In the Philippines. It's pretty far, bro. That must have been a long flight. Let's see, directions. Let's put, you said Wyoming? From Wyoming, let's see how far that is. Let's pull it up. I don't know if you guys can see it here. Damn, it's not even showing. Full day, damn. Nah, you had to do like layovers or something. Did you do layovers, DJ Puckett? You had to, because that's like, that's kind of insane. Let's see here. And it says from 2000. Damn, how much you also spent on that trip? Connecting 3 or more stops. Holy bro. So you started in Denver, Colorado, and then flew from there. I've been to Denver actually. I've been to Colorado. I've been out there to like snowboard and stuff. Mr. Kevin, where are you tuning in from? I'd actually like to know where you guys are tuning in from. I'll be more than happy to check it out. Let's see. Damn, but that's far, bro. Make this a little smaller. No, that's crazy. Crazy you flew all that. So let's do from Colorado. So from Colorado. Let's do this. And then let's say Colorado. It says 22 hours, bro. Like, damn. How did you even survive that flight? And also, it's a little bit cheaper here. It says 1,500. 1,500. Before, from Wyoming, it said 2,200. So that's like, even, you know, you're spending a lot more money. But from Denver itself, it's actually cheaper. But 22 hours, that's an overkill. Like I said, the most I did was the 15 hours to Japan, and even that was like... And I did it direct, so did you have any connecting flights when you did that trip? When you actually took that trip? Let's see.
Life behind the corner.
And thank you, by the way, for sharing. You know, I'm always curious to hear other people's input. Because the way I travel, I just pick a random place and I'm like, all right, never been. I'm just gonna go check it out. You know, walk in different places. I plan in the future to also like carry my bike in as well, but it's just a little more hassle when I, you know, normally travel with my bike. It's the first time I actually went to Japan with my bike. You know, so this time around, I'm just like, you know, walking around, just interacting with the locals and everything. So, you know, in the future, I plan on, like I said, taking recommendations. Hopefully, if I get big enough, I'll be able to fly you guys out to wherever I am, just hang out and that kind of thing. So I got really some really good plans for the future. Hopefully, if all of this works out, you know. Oh damn, was my music too loud? Oh, I just realized. Oh my god. Sorry for that. I just realized my music was too loud. Again, it's only been like my 12th day streaming, so don't hold me to the fire. So let me just mute this up here real quick. Hit mute on that, since we're doing kind of a different stream right now. So no, I was saying before, yeah, so 22 hours, 15 minutes, yeah, bro, that's kind of, it's kind of a long flight, So, because I'm not sure if it was too loud on my end, but on your end, sorry, for the music. But what I was saying previously was 1,500 compared to the 22 is actually cheaper from Denver. But this 22 hours is still a long flight. The most I've done was 15 hours and that was direct. This one here, it's saying 22 connecting. So I don't even know if there's direct flights. And I was actually asking Kevin if he's still around. And he didn't dip because the music is like super loud. So my bad, my fault for, you know, I didn't check that here in the settings. Because normally I keep it on the main face cam, but since we're doing kind of a different stream now, which I'm happy that you guys are tuning in this time. Let's pull this here. And what I was also saying before was, you know, if I get big enough in the space, I'll be able to like fly out couple of people and we can just hang out to different countries, and yeah, so I got some really good plans. But doing this 22, nah, it's kind of insane. 22 hours, nah, I'm good, bro. I would have to stop off somewhere halfway and then continue that. I don't even know where you can go. Like, probably just go closer to the edge. Maybe fly out from Cali or like Oregon or something. Yeah. Let's see. And what I was saying, DJ Puckett, thanks for sharing your, where you just recently came from, because I didn't even know that much about Philippines. So I'm actually happy to learn about, new places and new destinations. Because the way I travel, like I was saying before, I think the music was a little bit loud. The way I travel, I just pick random places that I want to go. And yeah, I just plan on just visiting random countries and places that I've never been. And just like learning more about the locals and everything. So this. Let me see what it actually looks like if I go into the city itself. Let's switch it to. Let me switch it to. Let's go to images and see what it looks like. Wow. And that's also another thing. So like when I travel, I try not to look at too many pictures, but based on your recommendation or where you just came from, I'm actually down to check it out. It looks very different. You have like different places where you can actually. Let me make this a little bit smaller so you can see. This and this right here. All right, bet. Hopefully that's not too crazy, but yeah, you can see this. Properties. Show cursor. All right, so you can see the cursor right now. Yeah, looks like they got some nice, beautiful places. I would be down to check this out, but I wanted to see the beaches though. That's what I wanted to know. Beaches. Did you ended up going to a beach while you were out there? Wow. This looks pretty sick. All right, let's switch back over here. Yeah, I'm switching back. Yeah, that was pretty good. That was actually really nice. A nice thing to check out. Dumaguete City.
Okay, doing photo and video.
All right, so yeah, thank you guys for checking out and chilling with me for a little bit. It's almost an hour. I'm gonna continue with some edits, but as always, if you guys have any questions or anything, let me know. I'll be more than happy to answer. And yeah, let me know where you're actually tuning in from. So I believe Kevin just came in, but I'm not sure if he's still here. He probably like recently dipped out. But Kevin, if you're still around, I'll be more than happy to hear where you're tuning in from. Alright, so yeah, thank you guys for checking out and chilling with me for a little bit. It's almost an hour. I'm gonna continue. I'm just gonna get back to some editing here, but as always, if you have any questions, let me know. Thank you guys. Make sure you hit the like, all that good stuff. And yeah, let's see how this goes. I'm gonna hop right back in to the editing sessions right here. So yeah, you probably recently tipped out. All right. Just checking something here on the audio, make sure everything is good. Perfect. Still new to the streaming thing, guys, so you know, we have a new setup, a new kind of style. I'm happy to get the text on the screen because that was a big thing from the past streams. So thank you for tuning in. Let's jump right back into the editing session right here. Ooh.
Life behind.
Just hopping back in here to make sure everyone's doing well. Just doing some quick edits. And yeah, let me know where you guys are tuning in from. If you guys are still watching. It's like an after hours stream. Thank you guys for tuning in. See, we have some more people coming in. Let me actually fix this chat right here. Where you guys tuning in from? Let me know. I'm just working on some stuff in the meantime. We had a few people come in earlier, and we were just doing some quick Google searches and all that. And yeah, if you're dropping by just to say hi, thank you. If you've been watching my videos in the past, really appreciate it. I'm gonna try to be more consistent with the streams. Nothing too crazy, but you know, I have future plans for this, so thank you guys for tuning in, and I'm just gonna hop right back into editing. I'm just editing some future content right now in the meantime, but if you're working on something and just want to hang out, if you have any questions, as always, you can let me know in the comment section. I'm gonna jump right back into it. What's up? What's up? We got Carlos in the building. Carlos, what's up, my guy? Where you tuning in from, Carlos? Thank you for, you always like comment on my videos and all that, so really appreciate you for, you know, tuning in and checking out all my shorts. So I'm just doing some editing right now, just editing some future content. But I did always wanted to say thank you for always supporting my stuff. You know, you've been a really stand-up dude. I really appreciate everything you've been doing. So, oh, you're in LA. Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. I haven't been out there in like maybe 20, let's say like 2023, I believe, 23 or 24. But yeah, I love LA. I used to go out there in Long Beach and all these different places. How's the weather out there right now? I know it's probably like either really warm. I just got back from a trip and it's like it's so hot out here. But Cali got the best weather. I could tell you that hands down. Cali got the best weather. It's been hot out there. He said it's been hot. It's been hot out there, not as hot as Japan. My wife's from Japan, so I was commenting a lot about. Oh, that's what's up. Damn, she's from out there. Oh wow. Hopefully she took you out there too. I hope you've been visiting where she's from. Do you know where in Japan she's actually from? And hopefully you did visit where she's actually from, because that would be sick. But Japan is really huge. It's so huge. I think it was still not enough time for me to get to even all 3 places that I've been to, but I gotta go back. I gotta go back again out there sometime. But thank you for, you know, leaving all the comments and everything. I see everything, and yeah, it's just a new thing that I'm trying to do, and just trying to build a community when it comes to this whole traveling situation. So I definitely appreciate everyone's support. So you've been there 25 times. Oh wow, you just came back last week. Gunma Perfuncture. Oh, okay. Let's look it up. I haven't been on that side. Ah, I see, northwest of Tokyo. Let's look it up, because we had someone here earlier. They were telling us they just came back from a trip in the Philippines, and I actually know nothing about the Philippines, so I had to actually look it up. So let me switch it over here. Switch over here. Yeah, this is actually where he went to Dumaguete City. I don't even know if I'm saying that right, but let's go back to. So you said you went to Gunma Prefecture. Let's see how this. Oh wow, this actually looks pretty nice. Looks really beautiful, bro. Yeah, I gotta go back. I gotta go back to Japan. It just wasn't enough time to actually get through to everything. Because I went from Tokyo to Kyoto and then to Osaka. And I had to take the bullet train, so it was like... So Gunma is over here. I see. And yeah, Tokyo is right here. How far is that? Like, let's see how far. Let me open it up in maps. if I map it out. But you've been 25 times, so you probably know it like the back of your hand. So let's do Tokyo. And let's see how far that was. Yeah, next time I go back, I'll definitely check out this area. It looks pretty sick. What, on the train it's 4 hours? Wait, no way. What? I wonder if there's is there a bullet train that goes to there from Tokyo to Gunma? And you were just there last week. That must have been awesome. You gotta tell me more. Tell me more about about what to do out here. I've never heard of it before. And what did you actually? Well, you've been 25 times, so I'm sure like you've done everything out there. But what would you recommend if I do go out there the next time? Yeah, this is pretty sick. Pull this here. But 4 hours by the train, but I'm pretty sure this is like the local train. So if they got the bullet train, because this is the JR. It's the JR line, the KO to the JR. 4 hours is overkill. Let's see. Let me open it in a new tab. Can you take the bullet train from Tokyo to Gunma? No, it doesn't say. Looks like you can take. It's saying you can drive. Driving is 2 hours. That's the fastest way to get there. 2 hours and 8 minutes. Bullet train. Oh, it does. Yeah, it does. Yeah, you can. Accessible via bullet train from Tokyo. 50 minutes. Okay, yeah, so you can actually take the bullet train. Ueno Station. Catch this. About 50 minutes. Yeah, if it's 50 minutes. Let's see. Is it worth visiting? Okay, it says it's definitely worth visiting. Okay, so I'm going to take you up on that, Carlos. It says here it is worth visiting for the landscape in the mountains. So he says, my wife and kids go to visit the in-laws every summer. They're still there. An hour and 15 minutes in a regular line. Oh, So I wonder why it's... Oh, because maybe the time right now, maybe that's why it says 3-4 hours. And via the regular train, and then the Shinkansen, it's quicker. But to Takasaki, I see, okay. Yeah, that would make sense, because the time we're looking at right now is probably... I don't know what time it is right now. Time in Tokyo. Let's say time in Tokyo. Oh, it's evening time. It's afternoon time, so... Yeah, I don't know why this is showing 4 hours. Because, yeah, the JR line, it says an hour and 50 minutes. So Shinkansen, it should be like, yeah, less than an hour for sure. No, thank you. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah, I think Japan by itself is like pretty huge. If I go back to the map right here. It is, let's close this. It's definitely huge. Because you have the northern side all the way up here as well. And then... So it's slower life than Tokyo. Lots of hot springs and rice fields. I've already outgrown the foreign tourist stuff. Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's true. That's why I feel like, yeah, once you go the first 3, 4 times, you're kind of like over the touristy stuff. You know, you just want. I think you want the like the actual Japanese experience. You know how the locals live. So, but you've definitely been there more than I have. So, I can't. I'm not an expert for Japan. No way whatsoever. You know. But this looks really beautiful. Let's see. Wow. Yeah, these landscapes looks really nice. We're on the southern border of Santima. Northern Gunma is the sticks. Ah, gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. How are the people out there? And also, have you visited Kyoto and Osaka as well? Hopefully you did. Because I felt like there's a huge difference when it comes to people from Tokyo, Kyoto, and Osaka. So I'm pretty sure everyone from the northern side, which is in Gunma, they're probably different from every other city. Yeah, this looks nice. Like this. This looks pretty nice. I'm sure they have like looks like a lot of nature out there. Yeah, that's pretty sick. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Carlos, for sharing that. I'll definitely try to take another trip out there and see if that's doable, you know. Put that on the list. But again, I really do appreciate everyone supporting my content. It's just been, you know, nonstop editing and I just recently came back from another trip, you know, so it's how it goes. You know, I'm happy for everyone's support. Skip on that. And oh, thank you, man. Thank you. Have a good night as well. Thank you. Thank you again for supporting everything that I have going on, even if it was just the Japan content. And yeah, have a great night. Enjoy dinner with your family, and I'll catch you guys around. Thank you, Carlos. Thanks for dropping by. I'll try to do more, you know, more streams. Hopefully you can just hop in and out. So I really appreciate you for tuning in. All right, so guys, I'm just gonna get back to editing here. I'm gonna turn back on the music in the meantime. We have people coming in and out, and it's been more than usual. Like normally I don't have this many people like interacting, but I feel like the more I actually do these streams, the more people will get to know that I do these streams, and you know, the more I can actually build a community. So thank you guys for watching. So I'm just gonna hop right back into the editing booth right here. Start up the music. And yeah, make sure you hit the like while you're at it. And subscribe if you're watching and you haven't subscribed. Thank you. Just checking in with you guys here. Taking a little break. Just editing some content. And yeah, we're just enjoying the night. Hopefully you guys been doing good. If you've been hanging out so far. We are currently at 1 hour and 32 minutes. So I'll probably like wrap up everything within about 2 hours or so. We're just gonna do like a 2 hour stream. And then I'll probably come back maybe today's Monday, so maybe on Wednesday. Maybe a Wednesday stream. We'll do that. So hopefully you guys been loving it so far. Thank you for everyone who's been interacting. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comment section. I'm just gonna hop right back into it. Make sure to stay hydrated, of course. And yeah, catch you guys in a few. I'm gonna hop back into the editing. Oh, we have some new people. Where are you guys tuning in from? Thank you for tuning in. If you just came through, I'm just taking a break. I'm just editing some future content right now, but just pretty much chatting and stuff. So I'd like to know where you guys tuning in from. And yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. But thank you for stopping by. You can see some more people coming in.
Life behind.
We got some more people coming in. Thank you guys for tuning in. Just editing. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Just a pretty much a late night after hour stream with my new setup. Just a new streaming setup. Hopefully you guys like it. And we'll be more consistent moving forward. So make sure you hit the like, comment, all that good stuff. And as always, if you guys have any questions, let me know in the chat. I have it pulled up right here and you can see it on the screen. So I'm gonna go right back to editing. Let's get it.
Life behind.
Just checking in here just to make sure everyone's doing well. Taking a quick break. A water break right here. Just make sure everyone's good. Thank you guys for tuning in. I have like probably like another 10 more minutes or so. And then once I'm done, I'm going to wrap up the stream. But thank you guys who have dropped in tonight. Let's just keep it pushing. And as always, hit the like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you do have questions, drop it in the chat. You can see it pull up on the screen right here. And I'm just gonna jump right back into editing. I have like 10 more minutes, so once that's done, I'm gonna wrap it up, call it a night, and I'll see you guys when I see you guys. So hopefully you've been working alongside with me. You know, this is a chill stream, nothing too crazy. Just like, you know, a work with me kind of stream. And we did have like people chatting earlier. So if you have anything you want to talk about, just let me know. But I'll be working here in the meantime, just finishing this up. So I'm just gonna hop back in, and as always, thank you guys for supporting. Let's get it. All right, guys, that's gonna be a wrap. I'm gonna call it a night. Thank you everyone for coming out, hanging out with me. It's gonna be the end of the stream right here. Just want to give a big shout out to everyone who came through, from Steven, Carlos, we had DJ, we had Ken, we had a bunch of people come through tonight just chatting on this return and the new creator setup, you know, that I have going on. Let me turn up the light right here. So just want to give a big shout out to everyone who came through, hang out. As always, hit the like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and hopefully, you know, you guys would see more of this. I'm gonna try to do a little bit more of the late night streams, just hang out, maybe do a little bit of chatting, maybe a little bit editing, and I have like different formats that I want to actually mix in the whole late night stream. So all I can say is thank you guys if you've been supporting the channel. Thank you again. Make sure you hit the like, comment, subscribe. Actually read all the comments and everything, all the DMs, you know, follow the socials, everything. So gonna call it a night. Thank you guys, and that is a wrap. Peace out.